For General Electric, here is Ronald Reagan.
Good evening. Tonight, Thomas Mitchell and Vincent Price star on the General Electric Theater.
In research, in engineering, in manufacturing skill, at General Electric, progress is our most important product.
Pretty good trick, huh? Well, a friend of mine showed it to me. Oh, he's not exactly a friend, but he's the best mumbo-jumbo artist you ever saw. If you should ever happen to run into him in a deep hollow in the woods, like this, you wouldn't have any trouble recognizing him. He's a sort of a gambling man by nature, always riffling a deck of cards. Help. Fortune. 9 of spades. Death. Come on now, friend, take it easy. Thomas Mitchell and Vincent Price star in the Ballad of Mender McClure.
This is the story of Mander McClure, hands so steady, heart so pure, ever ready, ever sure, Mander McClure. Starts on the morn of the 16th of May, a day that begins like most every day. 10 dirty dishes and the young uns at play, and Mander, honey!
I hear you, woman. Don't all the time be yelling, Mander. Just tell me, hey, I get up. Kiddies eat their breakfast?
Sure.
All of them? You ain't but 10 dirty plates here.
Well, honey, we ain't got but 10 kiddies.
Huh? Oh. Well, come on, woman, slap some fat on them collard greens.
Oh, Mander McClure, I swear. Are you going to be satisfied with everyday victuals this morning? It's your birthday, Mander.
Oh.
Oh, Mander. Now, what's the one thing you wanted all your life? To eat all to yourself, what you always wanted and they never done had? What?
You know, Looney, you know.
Tell me, Mander.
Turkey!
Go on.
All my life I want a little fat turkey all for myself, ever since I was a little boy. My daddy was a fence mender just like me, and his daddy the same. Oh, it seems like all my time I've been just messing around other people's turkeys, but always on the other side of the fence. Those fat, juicy little bird flesh going gobble, 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 year in and year out, gobble, gobble, gobble off to some quality folks Sunday supper.
And what'd you always say?
I always said, if I had a little turkey all for my own, I could die happy. Looney!
I save up string, and I save up bottles, and I sell them to Seldom Sober Sam, the junk man. 12 years I save. I love you, Mander. Hear what I say? Love.
You got plenty bay leaf on there? Stubborn?
Chestnut.
Ah, red pepper?
Pink.
Onions?
Yeah.
Oh,
Now you come
boy,
on, sit yourself down there, and I'm going to serve you.
No.
What's wrong?
I don't want to eat them here. Kiddies might come back and never come back. They're going to want some.
Oh, don't make no never mind if they do. There's plenty here. You could just break them off a little old...
You keep your hot hand on that bird. Put it in the basket. Rev it up, rev it up, rev it up. Keep it on. I'm going to take it down the hollow right at the bottom of the woods. And I'm going to eat it all alone.
Sometimes, Mander, you just plain passes all understanding. Seems like maybe
Gobble, 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 turkey in the bottom of the wood. Gobble, 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 gobble.
Oh, man. Here we go.
South and east and west. This is the story of the uninvited guest.
Howdy. And a mighty fine day to you, neighbor.
What do you want?
A game of chance, a turn of a card, high, low, jack in the game, double or nothing, winner take all. Are you a gambling man, friend? Are you a sport?
What are you doing pussyfooting around here, stranger?
Food. 'Twas the smell of food led me to your friend.
Food?
As the French say, je suis doggone affamé. Shall we talk turkey?
You get out of here now. Ain't nobody gonna get even a tiny little snippet except me, Mander McClure.
Yeah, I know you, Mender. I know you for a selfish man.
Why, you miserable old slick, you don't know me from Adam in the garden, you liar.
Mander McClure, French Mender, wife named Lottie, 10 little kiddies named Leroy, Cotton Cleo, Billy
Who?
Joe.
Who are you?
Take a card.
9 of spades. No, that's ridiculous. Because everybody knows the 9 of spades stands for death itself. And that would mean that... You? What do you want with me? I'm as filthy as a hound dog. I can hear the I see you really are hungry there. Yeah. You sit down with me, friend, and pleasure yourself with the hunk of this little old turkey. Sit down.
Well, now, that's mighty kind of you, Mender. And may the angel of silence pass over us whilst we manger, huh?
You put your little old bones right here.
Gobble, 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 gobble. Holler in the bottom of the wood. Turkey tastes good.
I'm good. Now, that's what I call a mighty toothsome little repast. You know what I want to know, Mender, is how come you decide to share your turkey with me?
Well, sir, when I see who you are, and I reckon you'll come for me, I said to myself, so long as he's going to be busy eating, I'll be able to eat too.
Great gods and little fishes. You know what fascinates me most about you, Mender?
My solid gold swivel tooth?
The fact that you never bothered your head about nobody except in just number one, you yourself, Mander McClure. Looks like you never went in much for this love stuff, huh?
I don't rightly remember that I ever did.
Well, now I call that a virtue.
Huh?
Well, you can see how overpopulated the world might become if and I went around feeling a lot of sloppy old affection.
It might become awful underpopulated if you showed your affection for folks before their time comes.
Tuesday, mon ami, Tuesday. Man, I positively dote on you. Yeah, you see, I dote on people what reminds me of myself. Sometimes I can do them a little favor. Sometimes I can even manage a slight deferment.
Slight?
If and it's in the cards, you as a gambling man, go on.
King of Hearts?
King of Hearts. Now, what do you know? And you what ain't got nothing but a turnip ticking away inside you there. Mender, you are deferred.
I am?
Yes, sir. I'm going to have me a real good spoof on all them old doctors who all the time trying to put one over on me. I'm going to make you the greatest doctor anybody hereabouts ever did see. Give me that little old liquor jug of yours. Ooh.
Hey, you crazy, that's corn whiskey.
Silence!
I wish you wouldn't do that.
Now come here, you shiftless rascal, you. And hold that jug up close to the flower in my buttonhole and receive that magic juice. Closer. Let it flow. Catch it, don't waste an atom. That stuff is precious.
And ain't that cute? I remember me a smart aleck dude up Liver Inchway. He used to have one of these.
Quiet, you idiot, silence.
Rip. Rip. Yes. So.
Now put a cork in it and put it in tight.
Yes.
Sit down.
Yes.
Now you listen to me careful, Mander McClure, and you listen good. 1 drop of that there magic juice will cure any sickness whatsoever, and that includes the incurable one.
You just jollying me, ain't you?
Quiet and listen to me, you ignorant bourgeois, you. Whenever you call on a patient, I'm going to be standing there, too, you understand?
I'm gonna ask-
Quiet. Nobody excepting you will be able to see me. Now, mind, if you see me standing close to the patient's feet, you just pour 1 little old drop of that medicine into a cup of fresh water and force it down his gullet. 2-3 seconds, he be right as rainwater again.
Rainwater, eh?
Quiet. Now, hark. If you see me standing up yonder by the patient's head, you don't use that medicine here, 'cause he's going to die anyway, and you'll only be wasting a drop. I got to be the one to make the final decision, and you got to abide by it. You get me? You're going to be rich, Mender. You're going to be famous. People going to love you. And I'm going to have me a big laugh, 'cause it's you. They left the love out when they made you Mander McClure, and that fact has saved your life. And now I really must bid you au revoir.
Yes, we got to do that. Now, here. Come on, Mister. Mister! Where you go? You gone somewhere?
Come. Oh, man. Oh, anybody in his right mind would say I'm the only one here. I'm the only one's been here all morning.
Shoot me for a loony bird. It's sure sugar ain't cold whiskey. Look out, Mender!
We'll find out more about what's in this in a few minutes. And over the past several thousand years, we've been making progress. We've made our hands stronger, our eye more powerful, our ears sharper. And tonight, our General Electric Progress reporter, Don Herbert, tells us how science is even improving our brain work.
There. Now we have sort of an electrical brain, a computer it's called.
That's a computer, Mr. Herbert?
Sure, of course it's a homemade one. See, with 2 wires, one there, a board with numbers on it, and this voltmeter.
And this will think?
Well, computers don't actually think, but they do help you think by doing some of the hard work or the mechanics of thinking. For example, suppose we want to multiply 5 by 3.
This machine will do that?
Sure, watch. You put this clip at 5, and this one at 3. And here's your answer right up here.
15. What do you know? Let's try it again.
All right, what would you like to multiply?
5 times, 8.
All right. We'll leave this one here at 5. You move that one over here to 8.
40.
See, there's your answer.
Boy, could I use one of these at school?
Well, I'm afraid you might have trouble getting a real computer into class because some of them, like this one at General Electric in Schenectady, New York, are so big they fill several rooms.
Gee,
Of course, they do much more complicated jobs than multiplying two numbers. For instance, see this problem over here? That's atomic physics.
That's all one problem?
That's right. Now, it would take a GE scientist 5-6 days to solve it, but a General Electric computer can do it in less than a minute.
Wow.
And computers are so fast and so accurate, they may be one of the greatest shortcuts to progress. Computers developed at General Electric are used by your electric utility company to determine the most economical way to bring to your home all the electricity you need when you need it. At General Electric, computers are used to test designs for new jet engines, solving problems in a few minutes that formerly took years. Now, this is important to our national defense because it means better engines in far less time. And GE engineers are always finding new ways to use computers and to improve them.
Mean someday they might make computers as smart as a human brain?
No, Billy. To even approach the efficiency of the human brain, a computer would have to be as big as the Empire State Building. And besides that, it would take all the electricity Niagara Falls could supply to run it and all the water in Niagara Falls to keep it cool. You see, Billy, your brain is a pretty wonderful thing.
It sure is.
But the computer can be a powerful helper. GE's General Engineering Laboratory pioneered in computer design and development as early as 1915. And today, at General Electric, computers advance the research, speed the engineering, and improve the manufacturing skills that are so necessary for progress. And at General Electric, progress is our most important product.
Now, Act Two of The Ballad of Mender McClure, starring Thomas Mitchell and Vincent Price.
Mander McClure was a slow-moving man, came home that evening with jug in his hand. Something had happened he didn't understand, and Ludy yelled, Mander, Mander.
Mander, honey.
Yeah?
Our little Leroy is sick, honey. He's sick.
Well, put a hot milk poultice on and give him some sassafras tea.
Oh, honey, I don't know what it is, but I think he'd like to die.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, you better call a doctor.
Doctor. Doctor. You get me a cup of water.
Water? What you going to do with the water?
Shut up and bring it. Now, you stay out of here, yeah?
Howdy.
Howdy. Well, what's it going to be? You told me, put everybody live, everybody die. Where you going to stand?
Renegade, Mender. Renegade. One drop is sufficient. Don't waste that stuff.
Leroy, open your mouth, Leroy. Yeah.
Mander, what you doing to him?
Yeah, I told you to stay out of here.
It don't matter none. She can't see me.
What you put in that cup? He's a moving. The color coming back in his face. He looked like my little boy again. Oh.
Oh, now here, cut that out. You hear me? Cut it out.
Mander,
Cut it
let
out.
him love you up a
Not bad.
little. You love that little boy too, don't you?
Oh.
You do love him, don't you, Mander?
The season passed, spring came at last, and summer followed sure, and spreading like a sagebrush fire with the news of Mender's cure. Cure the rich, cure the young folks, cure the old folks at home. It was something to see. Cure the rich folks in plantations, and he cured their rich relations. And he thought it kind of funny that them big rewards of money wasn't half as satisfying as to save a body from dying. What could it mean? You cure the poor folks down in shanty town, and they opened their hearts when he came round. It was sure revealing things he started in a feeling through the power of his healing. Things he started in a feeling through the power of his healing. What was happening? Mended young folks, old folks run poor. Now and then the time came when there was one he couldn't cure. If he tried a little reason, if he tried a mite of teasing, it angered the stranger all out of season. Then Mender felt strange inside, like something inside of him had died, and he wondered what was happening. Now Mender went a-mending each day, and fortune smiled as he wended his way. So life got brighter for Mander McClure, but the jug got lighter as he made each cure. Ludy got older in her own sweet way, while Mender's hair turned silvery gray. And the jug got lighter, lighter each day. Mander McClure.
Yes, dear.
Time to rise and shine, Lammy.
Yes, my love. Time to get on with my mending. Turkey again.
I hope you don't mind.
Oh, what's on my schedule for today?
You got a patient already, honey love. This here's Miss Corley Ann Gignilliot. Miss Gig's boy, mighty sick, Mander. I put him to bed in the kiddies' room there.
I'll take a look at him. Yeah. Thank you.
You saved my little boy, Mr. Mender.
Have it's in my power, Mrs. Gig.
I ain't got nobody except my little boy. You save him, won't you?
I'll try.
Mighty like, Mander, mighty near empty.
I know, Ludy. I know.
Howdy, old friend.
Howdy.
Here we are again.
Yep.
Well, it all come true, Mender, just like I say. You rich, you famous. Long time since that day in the hollow in the bottom of the woods.
What about him? What's going to be? I would delight to save that little
Put
boy.
that cork back in the jug, Mender. Tain't no use. You know that.
His mommy ain't got no other kin.
Hey, you getting more and more persnickety all the time. You used to respect my authority. Then you started asking and then arguing and then pleading and then almost demanding that I move down to the foot of the bed. You impudent rattlesnake, you. It ain't in the cards, friend. Forget it.
You can't tell everything that's in that cards. You don't know what's happened to me since you filled my jug with that magic flower juice.
Juice is almost gone. Mender, there ain't but one drop left in that jug. One drop, Mender.
I'll figure this out.
I know you, friend. You ain't gonna fret away your last drop on this little no-count poor boy. Arrete-vous, Mender, arrete-vous. It is useless. I am standing at the head of the bed.
Now you are standing at the foot.
Why, you dog! Mender, that boy ain't no kin of yours.
He's a little old boy, ain't he?
Well, what's that to you? You never bothered your head with none of that sloppy old love stuff. You was a man after my own heart, Mender. If I had a heart...
I had a heart. I just didn't use it, that's all.
You rattlesnake, you. I believed in you, Mender. I believed you was too cool for this kind of bushfire. Now, cut it out here. Cut it out. I plumb wore out.
Open your mouth, sonny.
No, you dare challenge my authority. My decision must stand. That was our agreement.
I ain't the man you made an agreement with.
No, you ain't. You ain't. Mender, you are sick. You are sick. You done caught that little poor boy's disease. You will die, friend. You will die. I can see it in the cards. You're going to die unless you drink that magic water yourself. It's the last drop, Mender. Save it for yourself.
Drink it up, sonny. Drink it up.
Why, you really do love him, don't you? Great day in the morning. If you ain't the most gambling man I ever did meet. You do love him, don't you?
I reckon it's hell of more. Man, I tell you, it's something. When people get grateful to you for saving their lives, they're bound to give you so much love. It's like they suffocate you. I reckon that's how you just naturally love them back. Seems like you love them more than you love yourself. And it's the same kind of thing as loving yourself. Only it makes you feel better. You understand my meaning?
Oh, ferme la bouche.
How you all feel, honey?
I'm hungry.
Hungry. Oh. Well, must I follow you now, or do I have time to say goodbye to Ludy?
Man, you are so stupid. There ain't nothing about you in here. Not yet, leastways. I was only trying to trick you like you done me. But you shiftless rascal, you done beat me with a heart I didn't even know you was holding. Oh, je suis en retard. I'll be seeing you, Mender.
I reckon so.
Yeah.
Is he all right?
You can go in now, Mrs. Gig.
Oh, bless you. You was a short-up Mender.
Yeah.
Disgusted. What is that odor, pray?
Turkey.
Yes, love, it's almost ready.
Don't you grin at me, you ape. If there's anything I hate worse than a bad loser, it's a bad winner. Au revoir.
Olive oil.
What say, honey?
Nothing, my dear. Nothing.
That there's the story of Mander McClure.
Our thanks to Thomas Mitchell and Vincent Price for their fine performances. Next week, one of the screen's all-time favorites, Edward Everett Horton in The Muse and Mr. Parkinson. In the meantime, remember.
From electricity comes progress. Progress in our daily living. Progress in our work. Progress in the defense of our nation. And at General Electric, progress is our most important product.